Hey everybody, it's Monkey Farm doing a Let's Play episode. What I wanted to do is kind of catch up and make sure everything is working correctly or fix anything that needs to be fixed now that the Snapshot 12W03 is out. That's basically the one where they just released the jungle biome. I think that's really cool. Unfortunately, I won't have any jungles in this map, or at least not for quite a huge distance. I've traveled around the base here, so I won't have any new chunks loading anytime soon. Um, but a couple things that I wanted to try out. I need to grab a few things. Um, let's see, one of those, and I think you guys will know where I'm thinking of going with this thing, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to work. Obviously, so so the deal is, I guess, in creative mode, eggs or mob eggs are now supposed to spawn the actual mob, so you can like shoot a creeper out of a dispenser, I guess. So I'm obviously not in creative mode, and just had to check see if this thing would shoot a dragon out of it. That would have been much more freaky if it actually worked, but I was pretty sure it wouldn't work, so didn't expect that. Anyway, on to the next thing. So I have been doing a little bit of work around here. Let's see if we have any slimes. There were some slimes here, so I know that's still working. I've added the button or the button timer to my melon farm, and obviously you're always going to have a chance of getting a melon stuck up here, at least when you have a row of melons. But what I've done is set the timer to make sure that even if there is a melon way at the back, that the slices will make it up to the front before everything resets. So it gives you, I don't know how many seconds, 10 seconds or so. And obviously it's dropping quite a few melons, so it's working pretty well. And then it resets. And basically, this is just the same timer that I built on my minecart elevator. So next thing I wanted to check out there, actually I have to fix a few things. Let's see. So ladders have gone back to having their collision box, and I'm sure most people would be happy about that. I'm fine either way. When I switched the ladders to open trap doors, everything was working fairly fine, except there's something new in the game that I guess if a block updates, and I don't know if this is a glitch or if they intended this, but if a block updates next to a trapdoor, the minecart, well, I mean, the trapdoor will open or close, and then obviously, if it's in a minecart elevator, the minecarts will fall. And I was having that problem here where I had the button up here, and it was kind of activating this piston, which is my floor selection piston, basically to stop us from going up to the top, and that would actually open the trapdoor. So I'm not going to replace all these with ladders, but what I am going to do is just replace this one. And that way, this minecart right here will not fall every time I use the block up, or every time I use the floor selection button. But I think we have another problem with that as well, so we're going to have to go down and check that as well. But so anyway, I'm going to add now. For those of you who are asking about how do you add the minecarts with the trapdoors, because the trapdoor would open every time you break the block. Um, if you were going to place a block here and put a minecart track on it, and then put the card on it, then break that. Obviously, the trapdoor would update and open, causing the cart to fall. So anyway, basically, just you need to put two carts or two tracks back here and just roll the minecart in. That way, there would be no block update. and you wouldn't have that problem. So anyway, but since you can use signs now, I'm sure everybody will be using those and not worry about the trapdoors. So anyway, but we have another problem. Uh, I have used this uh, before, and right here, when the piston is out in the floor selection, uh, when I've selected this floor using that button, basically a piston comes out and blocks us from going any higher. For some reason now, I'm getting stuck in the block and suffocating. So I don't know if that's a game glitch or what, but I'll show you what happens here. So I'm going to push this, and now I get stuck in that block. So then I have to break my way out, which is not fun. So for right now, my floor selection button actually kills me instead of stopping me here. So I guess basically what I'm going to have to do is just click 3 times. This floor is 3 minecarts above the ground floor down there. So I guess we'll see if they fix that glitch or if they want us to die inside of the blocks. I don't know. So there's one other thing that that I am actually pretty concerned about, and that is the AI that they've given to the zombies. I haven't done much testing yet, so I don't really know. But apparently, zombies now have a different AI, which will affect how they walk or react to players. So from down here, I'm going to just build a quick pillar here. And yes, I know I should use something else, but I had cobblestone on me. So I want to see what they're doing up here. And I don't know if you guys can see here. I'll break these vines, but the zombies are all kind of huddled here against the window, and it looks like they can see me. And I don't know if they can or not. And hopefully I'm not going to lag and fall off of here. That would be a retarded way to die. But, so the zombies, let's see. They look like they're acting a little bit more erratic than the other mobs. And they're definitely huddled up here, right against the window. Let me... I wish I had a little platform to walk on here. That would be a lot better. But they are... I think what the deal is they have... They're following the player a little bit more tightly. Or at least that's what it seems like. Because when I built this pillar up here, the zombies were right here waiting for me against this wall. So I'm going to test one more thing out real quick. And I guess I should break all this. I will see you at the bottom. So what I'm going to test now is... I should have left this open, but what I want to test now is if I walk to the back side of my spawner, if any zombies fall down, because it seems walking around the base of the spawner, you know, the mobs can kind of get a feel for where you're at, and they start moving around, and they fall down the holes, and or they fall down the holes more quickly. So I want to see if we get a lot of zombies down there if I walk back here. So what I want to test is to see if the zombies fall down when I walk around the base here. And there goes a zombie. So it seems like what they've done is change something on how the zombies follow you. God, this is noisy. But anyway, as you can see, we have some zombies here that have fallen down. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 at least. All right. I should have thought twice before I turned my volume back up. But anyway, so I'm gonna have to do some more research into that to find out what the zombies are really doing. And obviously, if you guys have done any testing yourselves, let me know what you found out. I'm really interested to see what they're planning, because we know that Mojang hates mob spawners, and they keep trying to break them. And obviously, since they've hired a new AI guy and he's starting to implement things with the different mobs, I think they're going to continue messing with us and making it more difficult for us to have efficient mob spawners. So anyway, I've also been doing a little work in the Nether, so we're gonna head down there, and I'm gonna show you that. So I've just slowly kept adding more cobblestone and getting rid of some of the glass here too. And the main reason for that is because the ghast have been doing quite a number on this place. And as you can tell, I've had some fights with the pigmen as well. Uh, I need to bring a weaker pickaxe down here. But these guys still mad at me? No. Okay. So we're good. But yeah, I've been I took a trip over to the dungeon again to get some more I don't even know what you call this, nether stone, and make some more fences. So I've finished up, or at least somewhat finished, the tree farm, and I've expanded a little bit so that now I have more trees. And obviously I've used some bone meal on them, so they're all ready to harvest. But I've been making my golden apples, so building a stockpile of those. Got a huge stockpile of melons since the last video where I made uh, the melon farm. So another thing, this doesn't have, it's not really related to my Let's Play series, but my other series that where I was taking my old world and transferring it over to a new map. I loaded that map, and the new biome has basically ruined my new map already. I logged in. I'm just gonna let these die for a while. So I logged in, and the exact spot where I had placed my old mob spawner building uh, was now a desert biome of some sort. In other words, like the grass had turned into a brown dead grass color, and so I'm going to have to find a new map for that. So that will be delayed a little bit. I was actually going to release another update video um, for that, but I'm going to have to find a new map that I'm happy with. Anyways, let's go see if we have any more apples. And let's see. No apples so far. So I wonder if they changed something here. There's an apple. Okay, so we're still getting apples in the Nether, so that's a good thing to check. I am nice and safe in here, but I think what I'm going to do is spread out the trees a little bit, decrease the number of trees, but just have more space in between them, because this is a little bit too crowded. Anyway, the Nether base, it's growing slowly, but it's getting there. And we have one more thing to do, which I actually should have done last episode, but I didn't get around to it, is I need to enchant a really good bow. I've enchanted this one, and I got power 3, which is pretty good. I used up I think, I don't know, it's somewhere in the 20s or maybe 30s. I don't remember. XP, and so I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to grab another bow if I have one. No, I don't have one, so I'll just make one. Make another bow, and then I'm gonna go get 50 XP, so I can get a really high enchantment on the bow, and see if I can get. I want to get the fire aspect and knockback or something, something really cool on a bow. So anyway, let's go get some more XP, and so good to see the slime farm is still working with all the new updates. So don't have to change anything there, and obviously the other mob spawner is sort of working. So I'm gonna kill some mobs until I have 50 XP, and then we will go see what kind of bow we can get. All right, so I've been chowing down on zombie flesh, and my inventory's full, of course. But do I still have the bow? Yeah. All right, so hopefully we can get a really cool enchantment with this bow. Power 3. I wasn't that impressed with. I mean, yeah, it kills them quicker, obviously, but I wanted to set the mobs on fire or something, you know. I think that's the only way to do it. So, well, there's 46, but I want to try for something higher. And I guess they've changed something so that, oh, 50. Wow. I have never pow punch 2 and power. That's it for 50 points. Power 2 or punch 2 and power 5. So I had power 3. So I guess this will be a one-hit kill, definitely. And punch, it's going to knock them back. But if it's going to kill them on the first arrow anyway, it doesn't matter if it punches them or not, right? And I barely have any armor left. Alright. I really wanted fire aspect. Wow, that didn't even kill. Okay, so it knocked them back. It has more power. But it's still going to be 2 arrows to kill them. So not very impressive, to tell you the truth. For 50 XP, I think I deserve something a little bit better than that. Okay, well, I guess we're going to end this episode on a disappointing note. Sorry about that. So anyway, stay tuned for my I don't know what I'm calling the little mini series, the transferring my first world over to a new map. Once again I said I have to find a new map, so I will be doing that and hopefully have a new episode of that out fairly soon. So anyway, I hope you guys, if you do have the new Snapshot installed, I hope you're enjoying the new jungle biomes. A lot of cool stuff I'm sure will be built there in the future. Tree houses and jungle buildings and all sorts of stuff. So anyway, I will talk to you guys later.